I put heavy blame on my ex for my debt.
You're using the world against you, claiming victimhood, but now after learning about 4 separate things, now it's a pattern where you're just a victim to the world and you won't take any agency.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Okay.
She said she kind of blames you for her debt and her standing currently.
I don't feel like it's my responsibility. I do it because I want to. Because I like to see and I know for a fact if I did not give her the money, she would not let me see ever.
That's not true.
What am I supposed to think? You're like the most vindictive person on earth.
Get your free trial to the DollarWise budgeting app today. Join the tens of thousands of active users who are taking control of their money and changing their lives. With new features being added constantly, there's no reason not to try it. And if you like it, choose the annual version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. DollarWise.app or link in the description below.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm 29, and this is Financial Audit.
Hey, thanks for coming down to Austin. What do you do up there in Raleigh? I hear good things about Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes,
do you do up there?
I'm a paralegal.
Okay. Overworked, underpaid half the time. It's kind of what's known for that job. Well,
Yeah.
let's see, because I also had a paralegal on the show that made a shit ton of money.
Okay.
Do you?
I do not.
Right.
I make about the median for my area.
And what is that?
It's about $23.40 a month.
That's what hits your account?
Yes,
Okay, $2,340?
roughly.
Raleigh's one of those places that boomed. I don't really know where it is. I assume cost of living in terms of North Carolina. And that it's on the upper end of North Carolina, but North Carolina itself isn't like, crazy cost of living. So I don't really know how this 2,346 stretches. How you doing on that? Because it is, it's not like insane money by any means. It's, what are we talking?
I'm just under okay.
Just under okay?
Just under okay.
Because you're just under $30,000 net a year. I would suggest you wouldn't be okay. That's not really livable in today's life unless you're in the middle of West Virginia with nothing happening.
Yeah. So I'm just making it by scraping. Sometimes I'll put it on the credit cards, which
What's it? Sometimes I just put it on the credit cards.
Like groceries.
Okay. So you're just scraping by, but you spent minimum $900 on bullshit last month. Just gonna, throw that out there immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just scraping it by. But then I go spend almost $1,000 on literal bullshit that doesn't matter. That's not scraping by. I would love to have sympathy, hold my arm around you, cry with you. Fuck you. $2,300 comes in on a monthly basis when we spend $900 on bullshit. That is miscellaneous bullshit. That could be video games, it could be whatever. And it's also eating out. Eating out alone, $400. $400 eating out. 2,346 is what comes in. We're talking 17% of our income just went to restaurants. If we're just scraping by, does 17% of our income go to restaurants? That doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
No. So that's part of my problem. I don't really keep track of my spending.
Then how can you say you're scraping by or just under scraping by? I have to sometimes put it, we still don't know what that is, on credit cards.
Yeah.
I would say it's 17% going out to eat.
That tracks. I like food. I love tacos. I love Starbucks. So
You love Starbucks?
matcha. I love
When's
matcha.
the last time someone has said, I love Starbucks? It's like pretty much the worst coffee shop now.
Well, I don't drink coffee. I like their matcha.
Even still, that usually quality follows across the board.
I don't. We have a coffee shop by my house that I love, so I do
I'm not
there
saying
too.
go there either. It's just weird to
No.
say, okay, if we're drowning in debt and we're barely scraping by, what we're luxuriously spending our money on is Starbucks out of everything? Probably not. But
No,
okay, well, yes.
I did. Yes,
And do.
but no, it's not smart. 17% of my income is
Well,
not.
not only, but that's 17%, but the bullshit alone, if we're talking $900 out of the $2,346, we're talking 40% of our income, 40% of our income, 40% of our income. Is it just you?
Me and
Are we relying on you? Is there a second income? There better be.
No.
No what?
No
second income?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. No second
And
income.
no one relies on you.
Well, I have my daughter. I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Well, she would fucking rely on you.
Yes.
A child making under 30, but then blowing 40% on bullshit?
So that 23.
Single mother.
I am. Yeah,
Okay, single mother. I vibe with that, I think, okay. Yeah, you popped one out. Well done. It happens. That is how the penis and vagina operates. Okay. And, it kind of sucks. I would feel bad that a single mother making less than $30,000 a year, not gross. You're about probably 35, 40 gross. But even still, that's kind of hard as a single mother. But then you spend 40% on bullshit. And then I'm all of a sudden like, that seems like selfish mother. That seems like mother that I'm not 100% supporting as the single mother anymore. Why'd you take some raw peen before with someone you didn't want to be with, it sounds like.
So maybe? I was a teen mom. So I met
How old's the kid?
11. I had her at 18, 19.
That's teen mom? I guess it's
teen.
It says teenager. When I think teen mom, I think 15, 16.
Right,
like having to drop out of high school.
No, I was a senior.
That's teen. You were still in high school?
Yes, I was a senior and I graduated early when I found out that I was pregnant.
But you graduated?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes it hard. It's not usually what I think of when I think teen mom. Like my parents had me at 18. I don't think they consider themselves teenage parents because you're like post high school and you graduated and then had the kid.
Yeah. So I graduated early because I was pregnant.
So we blame...
I think it was just a bad start.
Can we blame this on... Well, I guess. But it was also very normal historically for people to have kids that young. Even today, people still do. It's just less common.
Yeah.
Like, again, I would like shake your hand and agree if you were 15, 16, maybe 17 even, but you graduated high school before you had the kid. That is kind of... Well, okay, was he there? Because that would be the big question. Okay, well, that's the bigger thing. Because I wouldn't say teen mom. I wouldn't necessarily be throwing around teen mom from a technical point. Yeah, I guess you're right. But when we think teen mom in society, I think we think like, we just think like you're in high school birthing a child.
Yeah.
You were not anymore at that point because what you did. Also, interesting enough, Lindsay's telling me that you told her you were 19 when you had the kid. Now you're saying 18 on the show. So I'm a little also curious there.
My birthday was the end of the year. So I was 18 when I was pregnant and I turned 19 November, had her that spring.
So you're a 19-year-old teen mom? That's what we're considering? You're losing me.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't know if I mean, people do that now. Again, here's the thing. Here's the 100% the thing. If the guy wasn't there and you didn't have the support and you said, I had a kid young without any support, I would be like, oh, you're right. That's right. But you immediately with the teen mom route as the reason where it's more a dude stuck it in and didn't stay.
Yeah.
Did he not stay? Did you guys just not get along? Were you guys just a hookup? Like what happened?
No. So we were dating and then he wanted to break it off and it was one of those.
Were you pregnant at the time when he wanted to break it off?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry. We did it and then he said, I want to break it off. And then I found out I was pregnant.
Well, you did it. Yeah, people when they're dating.
Yeah,
That's
so
normal.
we were still dating, yeah. And then
Why was he dropping loads inside at like 17, 18? Why were you...
I never had the sex talk or protection like with my parents, so I was just
With your parents? Was it
ignorant.
in school in North Carolina?
Yeah, no, they talk about it. But it's more like, abstinence is
no, it doesn't
the
really
key.
work.
They don't really go into it deep, at least not at my high school. So it was just
abstinence education isn't the best education because people still gonna believe it or not. And you did, and then she took some nut, and now there's a child.
Yep.
And that's what happens. Is there only one?
Only one, yes.
She's 11.
She is.
I don't know if I'd be throwing around teen mom for 19. Like, yes, technical, but you know what people think.
Right, 14, 15, really young.
I'd say I hooked up when I was young with someone you guys and then he broke up. And I mean, it's fair that he broke up. I think he should still be there for the child. Not that you guys have to be together if you guys, were broken up before you knew you were pregnant. I don't think he's required to like date you.
Right.
But you should be there for the child. Was he there for the child?
No, he didn't want to. He said he wanted nothing to do with either one of us. So I cut him off then.
To a certain point, not his choice, i.e. child support. Please tell me you're getting some?
No.
Okay.
So
Are you going to try to get some?
Yeah. It's just a process with the courts. So.
You're paying child support?
Yes.
Huh? Wait, you owe $12,000? Wait, what the f*** is happening? in child support.
So yeah, I owe $12,000 in arrears for child support.
For fucking why? Hold on, what the happened? I'm confused. You wanted nothing.
Right,
but
yeah.
you owe?
So now I owe child support in $12,000, yeah.
Okay, pause. Actually, there was some information that we can't 100% go into, which is fine. We allow guests to choose kind of what's on and off the table for talk, but you owe $12,000, which is kind of insane.
It is. So they backdated
and the situation why is insane, but we'll keep that private. That's insane. Have you paid any 12? What's the agreed upon? Like, what is like the requirement here?
So it's $270 per month that I pay towards the arrears until they're paid off.
$70 a month? For sake, how long have you been doing that?
That was just decided last month. Before then, I was paying $560 per month. Yeah, it hurts.
Is there any way out of this?
I tried. It was not, we couldn't have come to an agreement, so no.
This is crazy. Does a child live with you today?
Yes.
100%?
Yeah, so I have custody of her now. I split it with the father.
Okay. Okay, so it's full 50-50 with the father?
On paper, yeah, but he's not in the picture.
Well, if it's on paper, then yeah, they're not going to make him give money, right?
Right. Yeah, because we split it, so there's no...
Are you going to try to get it off paper or corrected on paper?
Right, so I'm going next year to get it all sorted out and fixed.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a mess.
It
How's
will be
the kid
fixed.
doing? Because what a stressful life. This is insane.
It definitely...
Not because of the age.
Right, yeah.
Again,
No, it definitely
my parents
affects
had me,
her.
but at least they stayed together. But you're like on the max payment that your income would allow. It must be.
Correct.
That's insane.
So it could have been lower, but there wasn't an agreement between the parties that we could come to. So the courts decided, and that's where we're at.
Okay, are you dating someone, Elise? Is there a chance to get
Yes.
this to adult income?
Yes.
You
So
are dating someone.
I am dating
thank
someone,
that
and
could
I
lead
live
to
with
something.
him.
Well, that helps with living costs. I was going to
Yes.
say, I don't know how the you do this.
I
with
wouldn't
that
be able to.
mandatory child support? Okay. So how long have you moved in? How long have you guys been together?
So we've been together over a year, and I moved in earlier this year.
Okay, that's that's pretty quick, but quick can work. Me and my girlfriend moved in pretty quick, and it's worked. So I mean, who am I to judge? But for many people, it doesn't.
Right.
How is it?
It's great. He's lovely. He loves me. He loves the kid. He's very supportive.
Oh, but he won't marry you until your finances are fixed.
I don't
But how
wanna marry.
can you if you're...
Right. I don't want to marry until I'm out of bad debt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good luck, though. How do you do that when you spend 40% of your income on bullshit and then you have child support as well on top of that? That is now starting after these statements we even had, because now your first payments are owed, right? And you're absolutely... total income that came in, yeah, it was exactly what you said. No, it was a little higher. It was a couple $100 higher that month. But what was spent? What was spent last month? I want to get out of bad debt so I can get married.
$2,200.
That's interesting. $5,059. What the are you talking about? What? You're not in the world of paying off bad debt to get married.
I would like to be.
Well, sure,
I
you'd
would like
like
to
to
get
be, but then
there.
your choices were you spent $2,000 more than you made.
Right.
That's not trying. You'd like to be. I don't think so. Not your actions. Why?
Ignorance. I don't know. So a couple years ago, I went into a business with my partner then after everything went down.
Business with your partner. Who's the partner?
So he's my ex. We opened a restaurant
not the
together.
Original ex. Not
No,
the original
not the
diddler.
baby. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, this is
No.
the undiddler.
Yes, this is the undiddler.
A restaurant?
A restaurant. Yes.
Wait, you're paralegal. What are you doing?
So
I mean, you like to eat, but besides that,
No, I wanted to be a chef, and I made it as a chef.
you made it.
And then
You made it? I'm not seeing the make it so far. I don't want to be offensive, but also kind of a little. Where's the make it?
I
So far, I
put
don't
my
see the
ex
make
for
it.
my debt.
Huh?
I put my ex for my debt. I put heavy blame on my ex for my debt. The undiddler.
Which one? The undiddler?
The undiddler. Yes.
You made it as a chef?
Well,
So far, I see
we
your
opened
net
our
worth is
restaurant.
negative $24,892. You made it? Where's the
So
make
this was
it?
5 years ago.
You made it 5 years ago.
Yes.
Well, if you made it, wouldn't you have made it then been made? I'm confused. Yeah, give me the lore, because what the f are you talking about? Especially if you're blaming him for your debt. What are you on about?
My ex and I, the undiddler, he wanted to open a restaurant for many years, and so did I. So we went into it and we opened
a restaurant. That's the safest business to get into and most likely to thrive and survive. That's great.
Not in 2020.
Okay. And did you ever work at a restaurant?
Yes. I've worked in a restaurant since I was 18.
What was your job?
I went from server, dishwasher, manager, sous chef, and then I was a baker.
Okay, a baker. Okay, and him?
He was the head chef.
No, previous. Before
Head
the
chef.
restaurant. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's worked in a restaurant
So you
all his
opened in
life.
COVID, but you blame the debt on him? I'd say that you opened in a bad time, but it doesn't even matter with the PPP loans and everything.
So we didn't get those.
Why?
I was not involved in that part of it. That was him and his business partner.
What? Were you not a business partner?
No, I was dating. So him and I
Hold
were.
on. How does this impact you then? If you were just.
So we were not supposed to
What?
do any finances. We were not supposed to put anything financial
Who's
into
we? You?
me and my ex. Yes.
What do you mean? Wouldn't he as a business partner?
Yes. So he had a business partner, and his business partner was putting all the finances for the restaurant, and we were just supposed to run it, get the staff, make everything taste delicious.
Uh-huh.
So then it came time to, right before opening doors, our business partner found out he didn't have enough funds to get that last kick to open the doors.
He didn't know how much money he had?
So we got swindled by the contractor. He took a lot of the money that we had paid him and just dropped off the face of the earth. So we had to pay a second contract.
None of the paperwork?
No.
So why the does this impact you? I'm so confused. Yeah, maybe you didn't have a job for a little bit, but that's
when we found out that the business partner couldn't put up the last bit of the funds, we took credit cards out to cover that so that we could open doors.
Credit cards for restaurants? This is the second time in show history. Credit cards for restaurants. How much did you take out in credit cards for restaurants? That's a horrible choice. Because out of all businesses to go in, it's basically the worst.
It was the last final kick for our dream, and so
Our dream? How much did that guy invest at that point?
I don't know.
What? You have no idea how much was spent on that restaurant up to that point.
I do
Very
not.
good. How much did you guys open in credit cards?
12 grand about between the two of us.
So you did 6.
Yes, roughly, yeah.
What did that get spent on?
So it got spent for the contractor about $5,500. He finished the floors and the septic tank, or I'm sorry, not septic tank, for the oil, for the cooking oil and all of that. And it was at a wrong degree, and he had to dig back down and level it out, and it just got really expensive for things that we were prepared for, like building wise. So it used to be a jewelry shop, and we had to do the plumbing, and underneath it was at a slant. And the guy who did it first, that swindled us.
Okay, so you opened the restaurant then, what? I hope, right? Did you open it?
Yes,
Well,
so we did open it, and we were open just a little over a year. And then the business partner sold it out from under us.
Okay.
So
Well, that's fine. He owned it. You didn't.
No, I didn't, but my ex did with him.
Good. So he got his equity payout.
He did not.
Well, did he sue?
No, he did not.
Why is he
I don't know.
So what was that reaction? You had a very interesting
I asked
reaction
him
to
the
that.
same thing. I asked him, I
frustrates
said,
you?
why? Very much.
That he did not do this.
Very much.
But it doesn't matter. It's his money anyway, not yours. I'm still confused how this impacts you. Yeah, you open up $6,000. It's a $6,000 mistake. That's not a make or break for the rest of your life. I'm confused on this impact. I feel like you're bringing a lot of gravity to it, just like being a 19-year-old teenage mom. Single mom, that again would have been more impactful. Someone stealing a business that you had equity in and then they didn't pay you, that would have been more impactful. I'm confused on where you are today because of that 5 years ago.
So,
and your ex not getting paid out still doesn't impact you.
So after the restaurant closed,
sold.
Yes, sorry, it sold with the business partner. My ex was just really depressed about it, really down in the dumps.
Okay, that's still your ex, not you.
And he didn't have a job for a long time, like about 6 months or so. So there was no income coming in.
You don't know anything about him not trying to pursue the money.
I don't. I asked him several times, and he said he would deal with it. And
maybe he wasn't on paperwork.
I don't know.
You don't have any insights to this yet. You blame it on it?
I don't, yeah. Because he chose not to go with the business partner and reach out to him and be like, hey, you know, what's going on? Do we get a cut of the sale? Anything to like help us with the money that we took out from.
But what extra confuses me is I just got a note that you borrowed $8,000 from your dad to pay the business taxes. I'm confused. You're not the business owner. Why the I'm so confused. This is your life is a mess. I'm sorry. What the is that? Why would you have to borrow for business taxes for not your business?
Because I wanted to buy it. When the business partner told us that he was trying to sell it, I wanted to buy it.
How does you paying taxes buy it?
Before we had to purchase the restaurant or sell it, we had to pay the taxes through the end of the year. And $8,000 left was owed. No, but if I wanted to purchase it.
Why?
Because I wanted to keep my dream of having a restaurant.
No. Why would you have to pay the taxes for you to purchase it?
Because my ex did not and the business partner did not.
What the are we doing?
I did everything that I could to try to keep the business, and then when I bought it, it would be then mine.
Let's talk about student loans. I know it's something we all avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, Y-Refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and the ability to repay. That is a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and even a co-signer release program so your mom and dad can step off the hook. Y-Refi is known for their personal service. No faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6 star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private student loans are burying you, it is time to reach out. Y-Refi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further into it. Check them out at yrefi.com/hammer. That is YREFY.com/hammer, or call 888-973-3978. That is 888-973-3978. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all. That's kind of fucking stupid, I'll be honest, but what's not is actually getting a checking account that gives you free money. Free money! We like free money. You can get up to $350 in bonus cash right now when you sign up for the checking account that I use, Chime. Also, it makes your savings grow at a 3.5 APY interest rate. Guys, you can watch Financial Audit and get free money at the same time. Who would have thought? That's incredible. Check it out. Link in the description below. Sign up for Chime. Get that $350 right now in your checking account. Did you consult with anybody?
I did not.
No shit. This is moronic. I'm sorry, but I mean,
that's
it's
okay.
done,
I know that now, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. But that's
extreme learning.
Crazy. That's
learning
crazy,
experience,
dude.
After the restaurant closed, we didn't have jobs for a little bit, and then I was actually the first one to get a job with DoorDash, Grubhub, and my ex did not for a little bit.
Are you saying you funded him? Is that what you're
I
trying
kept
to say?
the household afloat.
Okay.
Yes.
Could you?
No.
Okay.
Which is part of why I have
choice.
so much debt, because, yeah.
So you prioritized filing the business taxes instead of your own, because again, now I see you haven't filed taxes since 2020.
Roughly, yeah. 2020, 2021.
What the
So I tried.
Why?
I tried.
Try? What do you mean try? What is try?
I tried, and my ex told me that we don't have the money
Your ex is nothing. You weren't married.
No, we weren't. So
why do you keep doing this ex thing?
Because we chose not to get married so we can open the restaurant.
Doesn't matter. He has no impact on you filing your taxes. No, I'm confused. Why have you not filed? Why did you not file last year?
So I tried.
Your ex told you again? Or
no.
Were you still?
No, I did. I went to file my taxes, and they told me since I had multiple years to go back to, it was
Who
about
told you?
The tax person. I went
who's
to
the tax person?
Some place like
CPA?
H&R Block.
Okay.
Yes. So, and they said it was going to be about $1,000 for her just to do the paperwork. And I said,
Sure.
I don't have that right now.
That would have been worth putting on a credit card because you owe the government taxes. You want them to garnish your wages? They will come garnish your wages.
I realize that, yeah. So
what?
That they will garnish my wages if I don't pay them.
And this doesn't worry you?
It does.
It's $1,000. Remember, you spent $900 last month on bullshit.
I didn't know it was $9,000.
You're choosing. No 900, but you're choosing You're choosing $900 on bullshit when you could have spent $1,000 and gotten your tax situation figured out. Finally, 5 years. Pay the business taxes of which you don't owe instead of your own. I'm still confused why you didn't file in the first place because the boyfriend said, what? What did he say? Or ex, I guess.
Yeah, he said that we didn't have the because we were a combined income. We were combined.
Doesn't matter. It's still, but that's not how taxes work.
So I don't know how taxes work. So I was relying on him for information. You can go onto the
fucking sites that cost like $25 or whatever, and then just do it.
Okay, I don't know.
What do you mean? No, I'm sorry. No. I didn't know about taxes or finances when I was, but I at least paid my taxes because it's easy. It's easy. Literally, you can't. I'm sorry. There are certain things at this point where we can no longer say I don't know when we have Google. Like this is not an option anymore.
Yeah,
taxes happen. You can look something up.
So
you would know in about 3 seconds.
My ex because I thought he was more knowledgeable. I didn't think to Google, but that's. Yeah.
It's almost like there's no agency from you. I don't know. No independence, no agency, and though you've been a single mother since the teenage year of 19.
I guess I didn't realize how bad it was. So the taxes aren't in my face. So I guess I spent $1,000 on miscellaneous bullshit. And
okay, fine. Why not the next year then? Why not 2021? Okay, he told you 2020. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. So 2021, next year, what happened?
So that's what he told me in 2021 when I tried to file after.
2022, what happened?
That I just...
Come on, dude.
I didn't
You can't just fall on ignorance. What do you mean you didn't think about it? They send letters. You see the deadlines everywhere. Letters. You see the deadlines all over online.
And I filed for an extension.
Were you working a regular job?
I was working Grubhub, DoorDash.
Good, then they sent end of your tax statements.
Okay.
You had everything put in your face to tell you that taxes were happening. You cannot plead ignorance on this.
I filed for an extension, and I was going to get it.
Which year?
22.
Good. What happened 23 then?
I didn't have the funds for it.
For what? Taxes? Did you try to file?
To file them.
What do you mean the funds to file?
So because they charged me to file with since I have multiple years back. I don't know how to do that.
That's when you went to H&R Block?
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
3.
And you've done...
Yeah.
And you haven't done 3 years? You've just sat. So you can no longer plead ignorance because you had a conversation with someone 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So 3 years to sitting there saying, no.
It scares me.
Scares you?
Because
the IRS should scare you. What do you mean it scares you? It scares you to look at numbers? I mean, you owe money, dude.
Yeah. So when it got really bad after the restaurant,
with your lower income and having a child with the child tax credit and everything, you're not going to owe much, if anything. You'll have some penalties. That'll pretty much be it. We're subsidizing you through the child tax credit, and I'm okay with it. But you should at least file your taxes. It's unacceptable that you're not.
I didn't think about it.
So to be clear, let's stack up this conversation so far. Because right now, there are probably some people on your side, and I was in the first half of filming this so far. I really was. And I'm still kind of in the neutral state now. I'm not fully against you yet or like blaming you. But we had because I was a teen mom, we found out it was after graduation, you were 19. It wasn't a traditional teen mom situation. Okay, what sucks is he left. So that is actually a bad. Okay, but also he didn't really leave. You guys already broke up before you found out you're pregnant. Okay, whatever. But he still should have been there regardless. You owe child support money for something that is kind of your fault, but we're not going to go into. Okay. Number 3, the business. You chose to put it on credit cards, even though you did not get your name on any ownership paper. You chose to pay the taxes, even though you were not the owner of a business, which makes no sense for you to pay taxes. You chose that. The business closing doesn't impact you. You chose to support your boyfriend, even though, honestly, if someone was just sitting there on a couch, even if he went through something bad, and all the good stuff, I would break up with that person because they're just low life milking off of me. You can't do that. That's bad. So that was also kind of on you to a certain extent. Then number 4, or 5 at this point, I don't even know, comes the taxes that you owed. Okay, maybe ignorance for a year, but 3 years ago, you learned what has happened. Now you're just not doing anything because I'm scared. Like, I'm sorry. At this point, you just have no agency. You're using the world against you, claiming victimhood in one of those things I could have taken and supported. But now, after learning about 4 separate things where you're just victim of, Now it's a pattern. Now it's a pattern you've done all throughout your 20s where you're just a victim to the world and you won't take any agency. You won't stand up for yourself or do anything. You won't Google things. You won't go out there, put in any action. This is all on you right now.
It is, which is why I'm trying to fix it.
19, 20, 21, teen mom situation. That's great. You're 29 now. Kid's 11. So what the fuck are we even talking about? Can we even use that as an excuse? I wouldn't say so.
I wouldn't say it's an excuse now.
Really? Because you really brought that up.
It's where it's got me to today.
I don't think so. I think it's you opening up credit cards for a business you weren't a part of and then paying $9,000 in taxes of a business you weren't a part of and never paying your taxes for the IRS that you owe, even though you've known you own bad taxes for 3 years. I'd say those are bigger causes, not because you took some nut.
Well, I was promised that those credit cards would be paid off and I would be paid back for those taxes.
Promise? Who promised?
My ex did.
And is that in legal paperwork?
It is not.
Well, I don't give a then.
I didn't know that then. So
you don't know anything, apparently. I'm sorry, but everything is claim of ignorance for you. You're not able to literally have a conversation with someone. You're not able to look something up. You just go through each day, and if someone tells you the sun is purple, you say yes until you accidentally stumble. And then all of a sudden you're on your back and you're like, oh, it's not purple. Like you never confirm anything. You never look. You don't take agency. You don't do anything to protect yourself.
I didn't know that I had to with my partner. He was my partner. I trusted him.
He was your boyfriend. Yeah, you trust him. We all should look into things. You have no skeptical part of your brain on anything.
He was my partner. I tried
burned
not
about
to.
1,000 times in life right now.
No, I was with him for many years before we got to this restaurant point, and I trusted him with all of that. So
I don't know. You don't really get to put the trust of people when you have a child. You don't really get to do blind trusting. You have to do extra confirmations, especially when it comes to money. If you have to support a child, you really don't get that option anymore. Ignorance is no longer an option. You have to be as informed on every decision as possible. When a child is relying on you, it's no longer, you don't get that. You don't get to make the dumb mistakes at 23, 24, 25, all the way through your 30s or whatever the fuck you want to do at this point, infantilizing ourselves. You don't get that anymore when you have a child. You have to extra confirm. You have to text someone. You have to call someone. You have to Google someone. You have to GPT someone. You have to grok something. You have to do anything. And it's all at our fingertips. You know everything today. There is not a single thing you cannot find out in about 10 seconds if you put in a little bit, is that true? You would accept anything.
Well, I know that now, but when I was 24, I didn't.
24. Dude, it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, the tax situation. Come on.
The tax, yes. I meant the restaurant stuff. All the taxes and all of that was
stacks. And no offense, again, I was a moron in my early 20s with money, but I would have at least looked something up or like ran it past a friend or a parent or anything.
So that's what I did with my ex, and that was it. We talked about it with his parents, and my dad, he gave me the money for those taxes. So, but I didn't do any.
You borrowed from your dad for the taxes. And then why not for your personal taxes? Why not do that again? Not that I would want you to necessarily, but why didn't you borrow for your personal?
I didn't want to borrow more from my dad.
Why? What was the why?
I don't want to have to rely on them. I would like to do it myself.
But you relied on them for everything until all of a sudden it came to something
for the taxes for the
important.
Business. Yeah,
that was something you wanted.
It was a dream.
Taxes,
I was hoping that dream would go long.
Exactly, something you wanted. You were willing to make the awkward conversations, but when it came to something you have to do, you don't. You learn a little and make the awkward conversations for the things you care about. When it comes to the necessities around you, even though you're a mother, you don't take a moment to consider it. Come on. I'm just laying down what I'm reading. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but look, we've dissected your last 9-10 years of your finances, and right now it's been victim, and one or two victims I can get along with, but once there's a pattern, it starts getting hard because nothing's ever been your fault. You just
it is my fault.
Come on, yeah, but when you talk about the past, your ignorance though, that's all you're saying is just like it's like you rely on asking other people all this stuff. It's like there was no agency again.
But I learned from my mistakes.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see. You haven't paid your taxes.
No.
You spent $900 on bullshit last month. I wouldn't say that's learning. Where's the learning? I would love to see indication of learning. There was no learning. You learning. You can't say you're learning when I have the numbers in front of me and there was no learning that was done. You can't say that. Sure, it looks good for the camera, but you can't say that. That's not what was done in the paperwork. Learning, you didn't act. Maybe you'll learn. You know, that's even worse. Let's pretend you did learn. Now you're actively choosing not to do it. So that's no longer arrogance. That's no longer ignorance. This is being a bad person.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to do.
Objectively, no. $900 on bullshit. No, you are not. I will never understand how people come on this show. They give me their statements from their last month and they say, I am working on it. No, you're not. I have your literal actions, numbers on paper. You are not working on it. That is an incorrect statement. You might have in your brain that you want to work on it.
So earlier this year, I wrote everything down like that I'm spending on, and I tried to condense it all down. And
wait.
I should be
Earlier
doing that.
this year, she wrote down some numbers. Well, I'm really glad. And yet I have last month's statement and you spent $900 on bullshit, 40% of your income. That's what it would cost to work with a tax specialist. Off earlier this year, I wrote something down. That is not a W. You don't get to walk away with that.
No, it's not a W, but it's I tried to fix.
Okay.
I tried. No, I don't want.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to just fully pick on you for that, but what am I supposed to do with that? I tried. Guys, celebrate me. I tried earlier this year.
No, I don't want to be celebrated. I just wanted to.
I inputted my dietary information 10 months ago into an app. Yay. That leads to the end result of I'm still fat, I guess. I don't know. Like, that doesn't do anything.
So I want to. Then I'm not learning. I want to learn.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I want you to as well. Is this where we dance in a circle? I don't know. You are not. You have not. Nothing is happening.
But I will.
All I care is about... But I will. Shut the f*** up. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm going to shut that down immediately. This is what every guest does. When they say, I want to fix it, then I say, okay, well, here's your numbers, and you're doing nothing. You might want to, but you're not actually doing it. Well, I'm gonna. You, that is a bullshit deflection. That is nothing. If you've wanted to, if you want to, if you're gonna, you would, and you're not. So off with that bullshit. I will never accept that deflection in the history of this show. I will never accept it. If you wanted to, if you were going to, there would be an indication of it. There is no indication you spent $2,000 more than you made. F*** off. What do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
So I took your test and I got a 1.
Well, you can
I would
take
have
that
put myself
test
as a 0.
Well, you can take that test too at CalebHammer.com. It is free. See where you stand in the world of finances, where you need to improve, where you're already doing pretty well. It is free. Just takes a few minutes. CalebHammer.com. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, first of all, stop taking unprotected nut. And second of all, download the DollarWise app. It is my preferred app for budgeting. Incredible features have just been added. It is an amazing app. DollarWise.com. Sign up for the free trial. And if you like it, sign up for the annual version to save a lot of money. And when you do, I will sign my budget-friendly cookbook and I will mail it directly to you. Okay? Okay? Okie dokie, kind of like this, except this was a messed up signature. I fucked this one up, so I kept this one. So, Personal loan. What is going on? Insane for your income. This is basically what's your account on a yearly basis, by the way. What's going on with this?
So that personal loan is from state employees?
Okay. It's access only to state employees? Wait, you work for the state? You're a paralegal for the state?
No. My mother used to work for the school, so I got in the bank because she was in the bank.
Okay, so what's going on? $19,200.94. Fucking crazy.
So that was taken out for the restaurant.
Wait, I thought you said you opened credit card. Wait, no, you said you opened $6,000 in credit cards. What the fuck are you talking about? And then you borrowed money for your dad. What is the 20? You never told me about this 20. What is the 20 for? When did you do the 20? What's the 20?
The 20,000 was for the remainder of the construction.
When was this versus the credit cards? Because you said you opened 6,000
in 2020.
No. You said you opened 6,000 in credit cards in order to finish and open up the restaurant. Where'd this 20 come from? Where was it in the timeline?
With the 6,000. So we thought 6,000 would be enough, and it wasn't. So I had to take out.
Borrow 20,000 and you didn't get on paper. My girl, what are you
I didn't know then.
I know you didn't. Ignorance for
I
everything.
know.
No shit. Why protect yourself? Why try to figure out if you're in a bad spot or not?
Because
I
the
love
owner
investing
promised
into
it for
things.
me.
I just endlessly throughout my 20s when I was also with money, I love just taking out debt to invest into people's businesses and make sure I had no legal protections whatsoever. No, I didn't do that even though I was a fucking moron. I at least knew that you gotta have a fucking name on paper.
He was protected and he promised that he would pay me back from it.
Then call your ex right now so I can tell him he's a piece of shit.
He knows he owes me back. He pays me each month that payment for that $20,000.
Can you call him?
I don't know if he'll answer. He's working.
Give it a good try. Give it a good try.
He doesn't know I'm doing.
Oh, he's about
this.
to. He's about to find out. Bow, bow. I mean, Lindsay says you had to chase him down to get the payments for this, so you had to like berate him.
I text him and I remind him. I send him
You have to consistently chase him down for this? Oh my. What's the minimum monthly? What's the minimum
It's
monthly?
a $452.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you'd add that into your life. Does he know the show?
He does not. I don't think so. He's very nice though. He just didn't.
Well, he's about to get shit on. Unless he's a...
Yes, ma'am.
I am not a ma'am. But I would like to... can I talk to you real quick?
Okay.
I'm with the ma'am, but I have curiosities and I just want to chat. I just want to chat. This restaurant that you opened, you know, with our good friend here, why did she never get on paper for ownership of the restaurant when she borrowed money for her dad to take out taxes, when she borrowed a $20,000 personal loan and then $6,000 in credit card? Why did you never work to get her on the business?
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Caleb Hammer.
And who are you?
A pal. I'm helping her with her money.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I just want to know why. Why did we not work to get her on the paperwork? Because she's not able to give me full context here. I'm just trying to understand a little more.
I wasn't the one in charge of doing all of that. That was the other guy who royally screwed us over.
But I mean, she told me when she was taking out this loan, like you just like kept saying like it would be okay and stuff. Like it would be okay. It'll be okay.
I mean, I'm still paying it off. I will be okay. I'm doing my best here.
Starbucks is bullshit and a waste of money. And you already know that by making your coffee at home and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make Gamer Subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The number one ranked energy drink is Gamer Subs.
Literally, the cherry flavor is insane.
Listen, you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb.
The #1 YouTube membership won't stop growing. I'm talking about premium shows every day, Monday through Friday. Exclusive and uncensored financial audit episodes.
Obviously, your time, 100%.
Financial audit post shows.
You were doing this behind his back.
But one of them, I've actually never seen this photo.
Audit breakdown.
Like, we still don't film with people like that. Like, he is a next level.
Our call-in show, Hammer It Out.
Put discipline into your budget. That's what I was saying.
Fat and Fatter.
What is this? Brand.
And now, 2 new shows, Behind the Scenes.
Stressful, dude. Okay.
And Lindsay's Checkup.
Did you get married? I got married! Smaller ceremony, but a big reception. Give me all the details.
No other channel offers what Hammer Elite provides. Sign up with the link in the pinned comment or description below. Join Hammer Elite, the best membership on YouTube, today.
No. I know you're paying for the loan. I'm not criticizing that. I'm asking why we didn't try to get her on the paper for the business.
I didn't do any of that. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I didn't do any of that stuff.
But like
don't know.
a conversation with maybe? Because you were on the paper, right?
I'm not even sure if I was on the paper because he ended up selling the business without me signing a single thing and it all went through. So I don't know if I was even ever on there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That's crazy. A second question I guess I have is, I mean, she hasn't filed her own taxes in 5 years. And she says when you guys were dating, 2020, 2021, you were just like, oh, don't worry about it. We don't really have to do, but you guys weren't married. You weren't filing jointly. I'm confused why, you kind of led her away from paying taxes.
I never led her away from paying taxes. That is untrue. On my own taxes, I could not pay them. I couldn't afford to, so I did not file them myself. I filed an extension. As far as I know, she filed an extension as well.
Well, she never paid them.
Okay, well, fantastic, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. That I haven't paid mine either, and I'm not in any situation where I'm going to be able to anytime soon. So, again, I don't know what to tell you.
She just really deflects. She just really deflects. I'm not necessarily blaming you because in this conversation, honestly, that I'm having with her, I hear her deflecting and blaming a lot of people and then claiming ignorance. So I'm not necessarily blaming you, but I'm just trying to kind of get your side of this because I don't think it was necessarily your fault. But she said she kind of blames you for her debt and her standing currently.
I understand that, which is why I'm paying those. I understand she blames me, which is why I give her money every month. And while I can't afford to give her the entire amount every month, I get as close as I can right now. And again, like I said, I'm doing my best to try to make that situation right. That was never supposed to obviously happen that way. Nobody wants to open a business and have it fail.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I get that for sure. Do you feel like it's your responsibility here? Because you are giving money via your own choice.
No, I don't feel like it's my responsibility. I do it because I want to.
Okay. Why do you want to?
Because I like to see. And I know for a fact if I did not give her the money, she would not let me see ever.
That's not true. You would
It might not be true, but that's something I seriously worry about. So
Then-
I give you money every month.
then
as
talk
much
to
as I
me.
possibly
Talk to
can.
me about that. I did not know that.
Well, what am I supposed to think? You're like the most vindictive person on earth, and I know that things didn't go the greatest, but
Hey.
I never had any bad or ill will towards you in any way, and I'm
And-
trying my best here.
Neither did I. I don't have any ill will towards you at all, and I wouldn't keep from you either.
Well, that's something that I've thought about every single second since you said you were leaving.
Then talk to me. You should have told me that. I could have
Want to talk to
reassured
me.
you. I respond to all your texts and I do call you.
I know you
I
respond
would
to
never
all
be
my texts,
vindictive to you. We spent 7 years together. I know I have my vindications against other people maybe, but
I
or my
guess I was
vindictiveness.
it was just I'm sorry.
That's
That was
that's
my thing I was worried about the most. And every time I see you in person, you just, if I even try to talk to you, you won't look at me. You one word answers and then you leave. So I just thought that it was a little more hostile than I guess it was.
No, yeah, it's not hostile. It was just, I mean, it wasn't the best towards the end with just because of everything that went on, but I'm not vindictive towards you and I wouldn't keep from you at all.
Well, I
Just
appreciate
talk-
that more than you possibly know.
Well, please talk to me next time. Like, that's not the case at all.
Well,
And
I
I'm
didn't
sorry
feel like
you
I
feel
had
that
any
way.
right to. I don't know.
But I told you when we broke up, I would never ever keep away from you. You've been her dad for 8-9 years. I wish you would have talked to me about that so you weren't feeling this way for this long. But no, you don't have to give me money for the loan just to see her.
But then if I don't, though, like, it just, anyway, yeah, I have no intention of stopping the money. I'm going to keep paying you until it's all paid off. But that was my biggest worry, and that was my main motivator for paying it back. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to not pay you also, because then your life gets harder. That makes life harder, and that's just stupid.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm sorry that you felt that way for so long.
I mean, it's fine.
But thank you.
Why?
Bye.
That was intense. Okay, I have to ask a very candid question. That will likely insult you. Are you a two-faced bitch?
No.
Because you put on a very pleasant personality, but sometimes those that put that on, but then have essentially what he said with the vindictiveness and feeling like he has to pay in order for him to see you and all this stuff, it comes across as, maybe behind the scenes.
So I've been burned by people in the past.
Everyone's been burned.
Right. So I can be very vindictive, but I'm not towards them. I am myself. Like, I will talk about it and I will be frustrated, but I won't actually try to hurt anybody or go after them.
But based on what he said, I feel like he has seen evidence. I'm very petty, but I own it. And I fully own that. If someone goes after me, I'm going to destroy their lives.
So I like to talk about it, but I don't actively go after it because I don't want to destroy other people's life. But
yeah, but he seems to think you will, based on something he's seen in the past.
Because when we broke up, we discussed this, and in length.
How does he have such a very different perception of this? Because he was very emotional, and he's like the only reason he is paying this is so he can see you. And then when he does, it's one-word answers, and you're out.
He's a very emotional person, but I don't know why he think I would act like that towards him.
If a guy said that to you about you,
emotional. Yeah, I would.
Come on.
I'm not that way. Females aren't just the emotional one. I wouldn't get offended over that. But he is a softie. He's a big bear. He is very emotional. But we did discuss this before when we were breaking up. I don't know why he would think that I would direct my pettiness or vindictiveness towards him. We were together for 7 years. I loved him at one point.
But I'm confused why he needs to make payments on this when $8,000 of this was taken out this year for you.
Yes. So
why the does he, in order to see you?
He only has the amount that I gave him, that he owed from the original $20,000. That $8,000 is not for him. He pays the full
minimum. This has boosted the minimum up because you took $8,000 out.
So he's only paying $11,000 that he owes from the restaurant.
Doesn't matter. The minimum payment is higher now because you borrowed more, and he has to take more.
It went down. The minimum payment went down from what it was before when I added the $8,000.
How?
I don't know. That's what the bank told me. My minimum payment went down by like $10.
They stretched out the term to make you pay more interest over time?
I don't know. I didn't look at the paperwork before coming here. I don't remember but he only owes $11,000. That $19,000, that $8,000 is mine. So when he's done paying his $11,000, he won't pay me anymore. I'll be paying that $8,000.
Okay. Dude, everything is messy, and also I don't know if I would have got that information if we didn't call him. Like, what are the things that are hidden? What are the things do I not know? What things about you do I not know? What is being presented that is true versus what is not behind the scenes?
Just the paperwork. The paperwork tells you what's there, but I mean, the story on how it got there is, it's crazy.
And what does your boyfriend think about this communication with the ex? And the ex obviously loves you to death. Why'd you break up with him?
It got bad after the restaurant closed down, and he just kind of never recovered. So
to this day?
No, he's doing better now, but it was...
He loves you, and this guy is giving you money to see you. At least that's how he feels it from his end. How does your current boyfriend feel about that? Because that is, I don't know how I would feel.
So I didn't know that my ex felt that way. So I've told my current boyfriend how it is, that we took this loan out for the restaurant. My ex agreed to pay it back, and that's what it is. That will be a discussion we have to have.
That'll be a discussion we have to have in the post show. We'll do that there. So stay tuned for that, but let's keep going through the money. Okay, so he pays the full $452, huh?
Yes. And he'll only pay that for the $11,000.
What'd you use the $8,000 for?
I wanted to get all of my payments into one monthly payment, which would be...
What do you mean? So your credit cards? You would have paid off your credit cards?
Yes.
Why is there debt on your credit cards?
Because I added more.
Every time, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I say no consolidation, no bankruptcy, no transfers, no personal loans, none of that until you change your behavior. Because every single time this is what happens. Listen, these are great tools.
That was the first
These
step.
are great tools. These are great tools. Everything I just mentioned is a great tool, but you cannot do it until you have proven you can change your behavior for 1, 2, maybe all the way up to 3 months, and then take advantage of the tool, and then
So I thought that was the first step. I thought the first step was to consolidate, and then that would help me with
I think I thought
behaviors.
ignorance forever. Yep, I get it. I know. Yep, there's nothing that you could have ever learned ever in the history of ever. You just do. You just do. That's your life is you just do. That's your catchphrase. I just do. I just do. You're going to walk in front of a bus outside of this and be like, well, I didn't know buses hurt people when they hit me.
No.
I just didn't know. I didn't think that hurt. Well, I don't know. Like, how many things do you just do, and then you learn they're bad, and then you're like, whoopsie, it was just ignorance. Oh, that's the definition of your life.
Life experiences is what I chalk it up to.
Life experiences are huge. That doesn't mean you have to live in ignorance for
huge,
everything.
Though, no.
No, I mean,
but now I know I
mean huge for learning. But you can learn without doing completely bad. You don't have to learn that murder's bad by killing someone and realizing it's bad.
No, I didn't do the research. I just heard, I'd seen videos, I talked to other people who had done it. And then I was like, well, if they've done it and they were successful, then that's where I can start.
Which, by the way, most are not. Fun fact. Because most don't change their behavior. We have an Amazon Synchrony card. What's going on here?
So I use that for Amazon. I buy a lot of birthday things. I buy a lot of stuff for
the IRS
cakes.
money. We are subsidizing your life and you're buying things for birthdays. F you. Who are you to do that? That's nasty. What are you on about?
Well, that's what I spent it on. I wanted them to have gifts and...
Want is nice. You need to pay your taxes.
I do.
To be up to date, I don't think you're going to even owe that much. I honestly don't. You'll have some penalties, but it's not going to be crazy. With the child tax credits and everything, which with your split custody, you probably only get half of. But either way, okay, so you owe, it's $201. It's not like the craziest thing in the world. Your income is very rough with the $29 minimum monthly payment. 8 months to pay this off if you make minimum monthly payments only without doing purchases. But, she purchases. You better fucking believe it. I'll tell you that. Yep, Amazon. Pull up that Amazon, shall we? Let's start a nice little screen recording if you can. Nice little screen recording. Hair straightener. You didn't have one?
For my daughter.
Chickpea pasta. Long flexible brush. Bento bunch. Lunch box. I definitely don't need that. Definitely don't need that little rug. Don't need these shelves for sure. Nipple play erect nipple gel. Increases sensitivity for arousal. Nice.
Thanks.
We love sex.
We do.
Trying to get number 2?
Nope. We learned from the first one.
Okay. Utopia bedding zippered mattress. Really? Do we need that?
For my daughter.
Candle. More scented candle, and then something that was a pen
canceled
or something. Yeah, that one is canceled. I don't know. It was mostly bullshit.
So it was a lot of stuff for my daughter. The hair straightener, the bento box, the bed sheets, mattress cover.
I mean, this is. I don't know. This is. You can't pay off cards. You brought it all the way back up again. This is bullshit.
Which is why I'm here.
Bullshit. Okay, come on.
To get the tools to make this not happen again.
What's the tools?
You said it yourself.
I can give you a tool right now.
Google.
Nope, I can give you one right now. Here it is. I'm going to package this up for you. And you can use this as a tool because I guess we couldn't have figured this out.
Stupid.
Huh?
I said, don't be stupid.
We couldn't have figured this out before. This was impossible to know. Here you go. Use that. That is a physical tool. And there you go.
Did you
need to know that? Did you need to come on this show to know that you did not need to spend money on that when you owed the IRS?
I did not.
Okay. Come on. I mean, I appreciate it. Yes, of course I'm going to build a budget and we're going to give you resources. But a lot of this stuff is just literally just self-discipline. It takes 5 minutes. Download a budgeting app. This isn't like crazy. You do not need to be on this show for this.
No.
I mean, I'm glad you are. Thanks for being here. But what the
I know you've helped several people before. So
yes, many.
Yes.
You couldn't have taken any action or control yourself.
I had attempted to before.
You wrote something down earlier in this year.
Yes. And I've used Rocket Money before.
Well, I prefer DollarWise, so maybe should have done that.
I wasn't aware of DollarWise, but now I do know, and you've had success with many people before, so.
Okay. Mileage plus United. This is a substantial balance for your income. That ain't little 201 no more. Now we're at $1,482.14.
Yes, so that one I originally got to buy plane tickets to visit my dad. And then I had it, and I needed some help going through groceries. And that's what I started putting on there. No, well, I shop whole, so I go to like Sam's Club or Costco or anything like that. So I buy them at like
over time.
$200 or $300.
That should make it cheaper over time. It doesn't matter. If you're spending more because you're there, then you're doing it wrong. Don't go there. Buying in bulk brings the price per ounce down, meaning you have to go shopping less. Meaning it still saves you more money, meaning you would not be building up a balance on this credit card over time. No? Not based on the excuse you just used?
No. So that's what that balance is for, though. That's groceries and...
Interest accruing, 1,000 spent.
So I didn't do any research before getting that card. That was an impulse card.
How many times have we heard that this episode so far?
Thrice.
Because you haven't done any research?
Oh, no. Just on the credit card.
I'd think about every 3 minutes.
I didn't. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of research myself.
You told Lindsay you used this card to redecorate your daughter's bedroom. So
Amazon. That was for Amazon. That was that bedding and that was for my daughter's stuff was on Amazon.
Well, you told her this card for some reason, and you also said for Target runs and coffee.
I will put the coffee on that.
Why the f*** are you saying that? We know you're a coffee addict. You told us at the beginning. Told me at the beginning. So why the f*** are you coming and saying, "Oh, it's all for groceries"? Oh, I'm single mother on camera.
Groceries. It's mainly groceries.
But you're still spending bullshit on there.
Yes.
And
so
don't
I try to
say
spread
it's
it
just
out.
groceries at the beginning, because obviously buying groceries, single mother, no one's going to be a part of it. You know how it looks. You know what you're doing. And we know after the conversation with this guy how you present yourself as well. Come on. You still put bullshit on here. You f*** around. You spent $1,000 on bullshit last month. I don't want to hear it. $40 monthly payment, $1,482.14. Come on. I can see through people's fucking thin veil after 4 episodes filming every single week. Off. Cup of Joe. Winning got some bullshit. A la TJ Maxx, Taco Bell. Winning got some bullshit, because I know when we stopped at that Sam's Club, we got some nice little glizzies. We got something. Yes, absolutely, because you went there and spent a couple $100. That was groceries. And on the same exact day, you also spent $15. You did not go back 5 minutes later and be like, oh, whoopsie, I need to spend another $15. Come on, you glizzed it up. You guys... $15 of gas? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
we'll see. Maybe.
That's right. That TJ Maxx was for my daughter. Yes.
Genic, Cup of Joe, Manning's Mobile Detail. You're not living that life, girl.
No.
You're not living that life, girl. But it's because I'm a single mother putting in all my groceries on this credit card. She goes and spends $17 getting her card detailed off. This is how you... I know you. I know you. You are that person that just presents yourself as this golden child who everything has been done wrong against them in this world.
No.
No accountability ever.
These are my fault. I have said these are my fault. I didn't do any research on it.
You would have told me about any of these happening, yet you set it up as, I'm a single mother. Oh, I put all my groceries on here.
Mainly groceries.
It's a win-win. You get money and I get money. These are called affiliates. And you get that sweet, sweet cash for signing up for some amazing products. The first one is Chime. This is a checking account that I personally use, and you get up to a $350 bonus with a new Chime checking account and earn up to 3.5% APY on your savings. And second, my investing app of choice these days is Webull, and get a 2% match on all of your money that you transfer over. And finally, sign up for automated investing with acorns. Typically, the sign-up bonus is only $5, but with my link, you get $20. Ladies and gents, you get money. I get money. Enjoy. Links are in the description below. Wanna know a dirty little secret? And no, I'm not starting an OnlyFans. You're not broke because you suck with money. You just can't see where it's going. If your bank account is empty at the end of every month, that is not bad luck, that is bad tracking. And it's exactly why I use DollarWise. It shows you exactly where your money's going every single month. Spending, subscriptions, and savings all in one simple dashboard. Everything you need and nothing you don't. And when you download DollarWise today, you'll get to try it for free, plus 3 months for just $9.99. So you can finally take control and see what your money's been doing behind your back. Click below to get started. I don't even know at this point if that is true. $80 on detailing, getting coffee endlessly, going and getting some bullshit. Listen, I know that Walmart for a few bucks wasn't gas. Highly doubt it was for groceries either. Almost no one goes in and spends just a couple bucks on gas.
No, I don't go into Walmart often. I don't know what that Walmart one was. But
oh, then we definitely know it's bullshit.
The 15
okay,
was
Sam's
gas.
Club, $1.71. That was not gas.
No, that was an ice cream for my daughter.
There you go. You're glizzing it up. Come on. I'm sorry. I want you to get ice cream for your daughter as well, but you're not paying your taxes. They're going to garnish your wages, which prevents you from paying your portion of bills, like keeping a roof over your daughter's head. So I no longer give a about ice cream when it comes to survival for a child. Okay? I want her to have ice cream too. It is no longer a conversation when you said at the beginning of the conversation, I'm barely under survival. Well, you spent $900 on bullshit. The ice cream. No. BOA? Yeah, we really need that for 26 cents. Listen, here's the thing. Again, stop with this bullshit. I don't know if you're an energy drink person or whatever, but it's just like the boba stopping and getting her coffee at the Starbucks. It's so fucking stupid. Why do we go in and spend $5 when literally, again, I'm happy I worked with them now. I got it now. This gamer sub shit. You see this? You see this? Here, free sample. Whatever you want. Here's a free sample. Here's a free sample. That is 25 cents a serving. It is like making your coffee at home, except you're making your energy drink at home. It is the same thing instead of going in and getting some bullshit. 10% off, link in the description below, or get your free samples when you type in the code Caleb. That is gamersubs.gg. It's incredible. 25 cents a serving. No more stopping in and getting some bullshit.
I wanted to treat her.
Treat her. $30 a boba is treating her. I think we can do that for a little cheaper. $30 a boba. F you. You treated yourself as well.
And that was with friends. She had a friend over. So we all went out and got
friend.
boba.
You can't afford that.
So it doesn't happen often, so I wanted to treat him, but I did put it on
often. Yeah, we're at $900 a month. I'm sorry.
So I put it on the credit card.
Nothing happens often, but when you stack all the non-offens up, it is a lot.
Up.
So I'm sorry. No. Buffalo Brothers Cap. It's a restaurant of some kind. Had a late fee this year so far, but we can go get a $70 detail of our car.
I just ignored it because it made me nervous.
Late
I know
fees
it's not an excuse, but
late
that's
fees
why.
Don't? A slightly dirty car makes you nervous?
No. I was supporting a friend that worked with us. He has his own detailing.
Him. Your child comes first. And no, that doesn't mean ice cream. That means a roof over her head, school supplies, and things that are enriching in life. So no, I don't give a fuck about his detailing business. I really don't. If I was talking to him, I'd talk about ways to increase his business. But I'm talking to you, and you're not that way, okay? This is ridiculous. Late fees is insane. You can use the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit. We'll get you gifted that. We'll get you a course career certification. A lot of people use that as well to increase their incomes. And obviously your income is not good. So let's use a course career certification and try to get into a better field or just up your income, okay? And when you're ready, once I get you to this point, I'll get you on the Webull app as well. Lots of incredible sign-up bonuses, just like money by signing up for an app. It's pretty awesome. So I'll get you all the resources in the fucking world like you asked for, but late fees unacceptable. It's as easy as that. It's just unacceptable. For ice cream? For detailing? For fucking Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever the that was? Boba? F off. Coffee? F off. Best Buy? F off. What's going on with it?
So Best Buy was used for gifts for my daughter and to get a new dryer.
More things that are just so nice that aren't actually providing the enrichment, but just niceties. $2,323.23. Minimum monthly payment, $53. Well, you originally got this card to buy your ex a Christmas present, the one that loves you or the diddler?
The undiddler. So my ex that loves me.
Loves you.
Yes.
He loves
so
you.
we
Did
bought
he
it
ever
as a
get a
Christmas.
chance to diddle?
Well, yeah, we were together 7 years.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
That's what he really misses it.
But we got it as a
84-inch TV.
As a Christmas
He's already
present for
a loser
ourselves.
that just lays on the couch all day instead of working.
So that was before the restaurant closed. He wasn't like that before the restaurant closed. So it was a Christmas present that we got together for us.
How much did that fucking cost?
19.
Whoa! You weren't even making money. Your restaurant wasn't like just fucking insanely successful.
Before then, I was a server when I bought that.
Oh, wow.
So
That's what a server's to do is get a $2,000 TV. What the f?
So I made enough money that when we bought
Kind
it.
of barely. I don't think you know what is required to spend on things because look what you're spending now, making 30.
Right.
So I doubt it. You also bought him knives. I mean, you're just buying shit. You're just gifting. I appreciate the gifting heart. Gifting heart's nice. You gotta take care of yourself and your daughter in the household. That does not involve knives. That doesn't involve a TV. That it doesn't involve gifts for the daughter. Doesn't involve ice cream. The knives were $4,000?
We were chefs. We were chefs. They were really great knives.
Chef, really? Come on. I mean, I'm sorry, but what?
He won second place in the North Carolina agriculture, and like he's a legitimate chef, and he uses that knife still to this day.
Did you know Clara, who works here? I don't know if you know her from the old content. She won first place cookie competition in her hometown. I don't call her a chef. I'm sorry. Like,
no,
what are we
is
doing?
A chef,
and I certainly am not getting her
legitimately.
$4,000 knives.
But at that point, for that knife, I paid cash for it. I did not put it on a credit card or anything.
I'm eating a steak cooked by Brandon on Friday. I don't think he's walking around calling himself a chef. And I'm sure not getting him $4,000 of knives. $4,000 of strip club lap dances. But he deserves it. Oh, and you got her a $900 Switch? How? First of all, how's it even $900? It's a Switch. And second, what the is wrong with you? You owe money for 5 years. This is insane. What are you doing? How did a Switch cost $900?
The Switch, I got it for my daughter for her birthday. It was
well, yeah, that doesn't answer how it was $900.
OLED, I think.
$900? I believe that's like a $400 or $500 machine. No?
Yeah, about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I bought it on that Best Buy credit card.
Did you get it with like 30 controllers and
no
a million games or?
No, I bought her three or four games, three games, but it wasn't. They're about $60 a pop.
Oh, and you justify it because you're both using it to Lindsay.
Yes, we both use it.
Hey, maybe instead of that, you're going and working and making money in order to pay for the bills that will give her a longer and better life.
It was an in the moment.
Oh, was it? Almost like everything you've done ever.
Yes.
F*** off. Get a second job.
I can't because of how I have my daughter. But I have been...
Because of how you have her? How do you have her?
No, like I have her full time now. So I pick her up from school
Better get that
and
on
then
the
we
paper,
get home.
But also, too, isn't there a boyfriend there?
Yes.
Good. Work in the evening. Sometimes. Pick up just a little. You make less than $30,000 a year now. You can't survive.
Because I was a baker before, I started offering people to make cakes for them. So I've done baby shower cakes.
Okay, yeah, but these are you got to spend time. No. We're not scaling a business right now. I need you to bring in dollars for the hours you work immediately. I'm sorry. We're just trying to pay bills.
Yeah.
We're not trying to scale a baking business.
No, I didn't want to scale it.
Then
It was just what I do while I have
First
her
of all,
at
the
home.
kid's 11.
Yes.
Okay, like the kid's isn't burning down the house, okay?
No.
Second of all, I leave with the boyfriend a few nights a week. Spend the weekends with the kid. A week, go drop some McFries during the dinner shift. Like, it doesn't matter at this point. It can be anything as long as more money is coming in because you're doing nothing, or we need to find a new job because you're not making enough right now. You're really not. Oh no. Promotional balance in just a couple months ends, and then you're going to have deferred interest hit. Then a couple months after that, even bigger balance, deferred interest is going to hit like crazy. It's going to be hundreds of dollars. $500 in interest accrued this year so far, not even to the deferred interest, and then hundreds will hit in a couple months.
So that one I'm focusing on paying because I saw that and I realized that the year was up for the zero interest.
Is that the end of your debt?
No.
Well, I have a PayPal. What's your next debt? I'm not sure. Well, okay, you owe your dad, right?
So my dad said it was a inheritance money. So to not pay it back.
Okay, well, you owe the other person that we are not going to name for child support.
Yes, 12.
How much is that?
12,000.
Insane. And what's the minimum monthly payment there?
$270 a month.
That's insanity. What else? Is there a car?
I do have a car, yes.
Is there a debt?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck is, why do I not have a statement? They don't even have that. They don't even fucking have that. Oh, what do you have? What do you have?
So my truest should be in there. It's 13,000.
Okay, here it is. I mean, the 5.85% isn't like disgustingly horrible. It's not great when you put in depreciation as well for if that money was in the market, but either way, it's not like the worst thing in the world. What is the car? Total fees and charges, $300. For why?
So those are late fee charges because we were not working.
Hey, but $900 last month on bullshit.
No, this was when I first got the car. The 300 was when I first got the car.
Come on.
We weren't working,
doing?
And when I did the Grubhub and DoorDash, I had
$13,687.68.
Yes.
What is the car?
It's a Toyota RAV4.
A $748.77 minimum payment?
No, it's $448. That includes the 300.
Why haven't you paid it?
I tried to get them to take it off.
Well, why the would they?
Yeah. Well, my card got stolen.
Sometimes they'll put it at the end.
My card was hacked when I used it at a gas station. So all of my bank card. So
it's worth $9,000. So you're under about $4,000.
Yeah.
What's your minimum again?
$448.
I'm still confused. Okay, a card was stolen, so you're trying to what?
Yeah, so I didn't make the payments because they emptied my bank account and I had to go through my bank to get all that money back and the charges and everything. So the late fees were on there beginning of last year.
Oh, you. They're not going to reverse it at this point.
No,
this was beginning of last year. Also, why? No. Why would this be? It's weird that it would still be on here. Why haven't you just eaten it?
So I started increasing my payments to include that 300, but they told me over the phone when I went to make the payment.
Any other debt?
PayPal. I don't think we've covered
PayPal's
PayPal.
A debt? Okay, I have a PayPal account. I didn't know it was a debt.
It's PayPal credit card.
PayPal credit?
I think it's that one on top.
What? Well, I don't see the balance. What do you owe? No, I don't have it. How much is owed? Pull it up.
That might be the one that I paid off.
The one? Well, where's the other one then? Show me the one you haven't. What is the struggle here?
It's loading.
Well, $363.36. Do you have to pay it all off in order to get some, or do you get a minimum monthly payment?
No, it's minimum monthly payment.
To what? What's the minimum? What's the minimum?
I don't know the minimum. I usually pay $100 per every time I pay it.
Well, I'll say 50.
Minimum payment due 0. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, and you're getting Netflix and Patreon. You're contributing to someone's Patreon while you're barely able to afford your child. What are we doing? I guarantee that Patreon does not have as much as Hammerlead on YouTube has. Guaranteed.
I actually don't know. That'd be interesting to look up. Okay.
No, guaranteed. We've done the market research. We do more and a higher quality than any other Patreon or YouTube membership ever. Well, that's why we're number one on the platform.
Yeah.
Thank you. Woo, woo.
Good job.
Another Patreon. 3.
So I didn't know those, and when I looked these up, I found out and I canceled them. I wasn't aware that I was paying them.
Who are you supporting?
Mainly webtoon creators. So the people who create mangas, and now she's doing her own book and game. And
here's another credit card. I thought we were.
That should be the last one. So I originally got that one to build my credit in 2019 or something. And then we had moved, and I had used it to buy new shower curtains and all of that stuff. And it kind of just got out of control.
$929.76 is the balance. You purchased $33.85, $9.17 of interest accrued. It takes 4 years to pay off. Minimum monthly payments only, no purchasing. Oh my goodness, are you fucking kidding me?
So that's
you
46.
paid your firm on here? $46 monthly payment. So your affirm payments you paid via this credit card?
Looks that way.
So you're paying a debt with a debt. Oh,
Yes.
no, lady. Oh, what have you done?
I put myself in a hole.
Lady, no. No. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. What? Why?
Because I didn't have the cash
Then
to
you
do
shouldn't
it.
be affirming shit. It's literally aloe vera, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo, like, off. You have a child. You have a child. What's aloe vera?
It was the ring, the smart ring that you can wear to do your.
Oh, for sake, who gives a fuck when you have a kid? You have a late fee this year so far, $60 of interest. At least the interest rate's at like 12%, but even still, it's horrendous. Oh my. Unacceptable in every way whatsoever. Cash after some money sent out.
It's switching between coworkers.
Oh, it's
for
Starbucks for 20
coffee.
bucks. That you can't afford it. It's not even close.
That one,
Trading
that's
count
the
down
last.
from 2,781 down to 1,945. Cup of Joe. Discord. F*** off. Wingstop. Some bullshit. Wax Queen. Glad we spent $90 on waxing.
Oh,
When we
yeah.
don't have we can't afford bills. What are we doing? First Watch, $73 at First Watch. Off, dude. Off.
That was a birthday present.
Amazon, Starbucks,
Paid off
ATM,
Amazon.
$20 cash withdraw. Pandora? You have Pandora? Who the fuck has Pandora? What even are we?
I don't enjoy Spotify.
Well, you picked Pandora for some odd reason. Starbucks, again, can't even come close to affording it. Primal Queen, Patreon again. There's the fifth one. Went in,
So
got
those
some
were subscriptions
bullshit.
that I canceled.
Microsoft subscriptions, Starbucks,
I can't
Taco
cancel that
Bell.
one.
Went and got some bullshit. And other Patreon, Starbucks, Patreon! Wildcraft, Starbucks, Todsa app, Cup of Joe, Starbucks, Google, Michael's stores. Oh my! Went and got some bullshit, some energy drink bullshit, $4 from Sheets. Off. Wax Queen again. So now we're at $120 of Wax.
So
Queen this
Wax
year.
Queen was the subscription that I didn't know was still active.
Great. Well, 3 times in 1 month. That doesn't make sense. No, you did something. Come on. Premium
not
something
1 month.
Roblox premium. Fucking
For my
great.
daughter.
Yeah, no shit. I would hope so. But even still, you can't afford it. Jersey Mike, Cinemark, Starbucks, Glennon got some bullshit. Anime. Oh my gosh. $53.30 anime thing. Wax Queen, another $54. We're like almost like $200 of Wax Queen bullshit. Then we now $60. Winning got some bullshit. Then we're now $25. What a joke. What a joke. What a disgusting joke of spending. Selfish behavior. You blame some of this on your ex. You blame some of this on getting gifts.
So
Fuck
when I
you.
had
You gift yourself
gone
every
over-
day in bullshit.
So when I had gone over my numbers earlier this year, I thought that I had that free money of about $200 to $300
Really?
per
So
month.
if you check it once, you're
and
good
it didn't
forever.
work. No, I did it twice because it didn't work the first time. So I revisited everything.
As if months don't ebb and flow. And also, wouldn't that extra money go to paying off debt, not fucking around anyway? Reminder, 5 years of IRS. Owing someone for child support.
Yeah, that's
Owing
being
your
paid
dad,
automatically.
Not really, I guess, kind of. Personal loans, Synchrony, United, Best Buy, Visa, PayPal, Affirm apparently too, car. Like, what are we doing? This makes no sense. Your life choices are just a joke. I'm sorry. They are. Okay, minimum payments. It gets a little weird because the 452 is not kicking in for a while until 8,000 of the 19's paid off on the personal loan.
Right.
$29 from the Synchrony card, $53 from Best Buy, sorry. $40 from United. Child support $270, $448 for the car, $50 for PayPal, $46 for this Visa. For your income, I mean, this is already it's $936 for your debt minimum payments. What is your rent?
$800.
Okay. Your portion of utilities?
In the 800.
Okay. How do groceries work at this house?
So he buys them. Yes.
Internet, is that included in the 8 as well?
Yes.
Good.
That's the
phone
whole
bill?
household. No, the phone bill is mine. It's separate. It's
How much?
100.
Okay, switch to Helium when your phones are paid off. It's like $15 a line. Same coverage as T-Mobile, so it works, but got to pay off the phones first. Gas, vroom, drive.
160, 180.
Okay, I'll say 170. Car insurance?
126. And that's with renter's insurance.
He pays for groceries, so you shouldn't have any food expenses. TP fund, anything else you and your daughter need to survive? I'm going to say $150. This is makeup. This is whatever the I'll give you subscriptions. Let's call it $30. Choose where that goes. You have any copays? Anything like that? Medical copays?
When I go to the doctor, yes.
How often?
I don't. Once a year, maybe.
Then don't worry about it. Is there a gym?
Yes,
How much?
26 per month.
Are there any pets?
No,
Do not.
I will not.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not taken into account?
I do not believe so.
Is there any extracurricular things that you have to pay for, like gymnastics on an ongoing basis, anything like that? Because those are the enriching things that I would want it to go to instead of you enriching yourself with coffee.
Yes, so she does theater and art class at school. So art supplies, that's what that Michael's was, TJ Maxx.
Okay, that'll be in the TP
school
fund.
stuff.
Here's the thing. You're literally underwater by $8. And that's with a tight budget, too.
Right.
Like a very tight budget. The fund money was $30 in subscriptions and then maybe TP fund. So here's the reality. I'll accept a few paths. There is the go get a second job. That gives you an extra few $100 that starts paying down debt. It's going to take a while to pay off debt, but you'll pay it off in a few years, okay? Start working on getting a better job. We mass supply around. We're doing something to boost our income by at least 10 to 20. Okay, we hyper focus on that like it's a full-time job. Those both are a little more difficult. The second one's especially harder because it is a harder job market right now. Getting a second job, you could go get that, but it takes time away and from family, blah, 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 blah. But I think you still should because you are an adult and you should be responsible. Number 3, change your behavior for 3 months. Follow this budget. You'll be underwater by $8, but follow this budget for 2 to 3 months. If you prove you can do that and you've built those disciplined bones and muscles, go through bankruptcy. Get rid of this, except for the car. There's no student loans, right?
No.
Get rid of everything except for the car. It's a fresh start. It's going to your credit for a bit. Not that your credit's probably very good anyway. And then you continue that budgeting bones. And your first thing after that is having a 1-month emergency fund. And then you pay off this car. Then you get a 6-month emergency fund. Then we're throwing money to investing because I don't see any investing here.
No.
Which is also very important for your kids so they don't have to delay their life when they take care of you and you don't have enough money to retire. So those are the 3 options. You choose, you get the play from here. Obviously, we'll get you our investing, our budgeting, our debt, our real estate class, all the classes. You get them, go through them, educate yourself on all the details on how to build these skills, but then build these skills and then take those 3 options. That's where this is ending, okay?
All right.
We're going to call her boyfriend in the post show, and she's going to let him know kind of what happened with the ex and how that stands and get his thoughts on that. So join us, but let's get this Hammer financial score right now. Spending a budget, you overspent 0 out of 10. Debt, no collections, but IRS, 0 out of 10. Emergency financing, anything in savings, 0 out of 10. Retirement, there's nothing, 0 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10. You got a 1 out of 10? I don't know what got you there. Maybe it was how much you had in your checking account, and it rounded up to be generous. But right now, I'm seeing a 0 out of 10 for your Hammer financial score. All right. Click that join button. Join Hammer Elite, the #1 YouTube membership on YouTube for a reason. We are calling that boyfriend. And apparently, Lindsay has an absolute nuke to drop in the post show. Great. That's going to ruin my life, I have a feeling. But it'll be great for you guys. So I'll see you there for an extra 20 minutes of this episode and 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday. Bye-bye.
I accidentally printed out the credit report, and I saw something that I had never seen before. It's a loan for $1,932. And she informs me that she got a loan with her boyfriend.
Why are you going into debt with all of your partners?
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the platform, and I just upgraded it. New dedicated premium shows every single day, Monday through Friday. Join with the link in the pinned comment or description below. This is the best membership you'll ever join, and that's a promise.